Happy Monday. Happy 4th of July Monday. It is Motivational Monday with Maureen on the 4th of July. It's beautiful. I got blessed and I'm out camping. And I don't want to miss a Monday though, you know. I love it and I hope you get motivation from this. But remember, we are still in Philippians. And last week we talked about Paul saying, I loved his statement. He said, "For to me, to live is Christ, to die is gain." And given that type of mindset, that's an amazing mindset. That's a view, a world view that he sees everything through, right? And so as we go on, that was verse 21. As we go on, he goes on to help us, you know, not only know how Jesus taught us to live, but to model how Jesus taught us to live. I mean, Paul lived how Jesus taught us to live. And so he showed us it was possible. And so starting in verse 22, he says, "For if I am to live on the flesh, if I am to live on in the flesh, this would mean fruitful labor for me, and I don't know what I should choose. But I am hard pressed from both directions, having the desire to depart and be with Christ, which is much better." Very much better, he says. Very much better. And you know, remember, he's in jail. He doesn't know what his earthly life future is going to hold. He could die. He doesn't know. He just knows that God's in charge. Jesus is his life. And so he says, you know, he knows that if he departs, it would be, I love that he says, very much better. I think that he probably used words that in English, it's just not translated correctly, maybe. I don't know. But very much better, he says. He says that at this point, he said, I feel like he's giving us, this is really the point of these couple of verses, is that he lives for others. He doesn't live for himself. And that's really that's Christ's example. And he is living it out. Christ, of course, lived it out. And now Paul's showing us that he lived it out and it's possible. He says, "Yet to remain on in the flesh is more necessary for your sake. Convinced of this, I know that I will remain and continue with you all for your progress and joy in the faith." There's that word again, joy. Joy. And you know, it made me think this time of, I heard a little acronym about joy, and it using those letters, it's Jesus, others, and yourself. And that's how we should live, is Jesus first, others, and then ourselves. I think we've gotten away from that in our society a little bit, and I would like to see us get back to it. Jesus first, others, and then ourselves. So here's some motivation for you from this passage of scripture. I just read verse 22 and I went to 25. So, okay, you guys, there you go. Love ya. I will see you next week. Happy 4th. Yay!